Hi everybody, Farmer's Daughter here. Just bringing up this week's topic about conscious consumerism, considering our bath products, cosmetics, and anything that we put onto our body. And the reason that we're talking about this topic is because it's very dear to my heart, and I hope to shed a little bit of light on the subject for you as well. But first, I would just like to say a little prayer for the people out there who are fighting California's wildfires, because we're having quite a problem with it right now, and it's just heartbreaking. People are losing their homes, animals are being displaced. We're losing a lot of our really beautiful woodlands. And so for those people who are out there fighting right now, thank you. We appreciate you. We love you, and God bless. Just a moment's silence. All right, so today we're talking cosmetics, and this is going to be considering your shampoos, your conditioners, stuff you put on your face, anything pretty much that you're using to cleanse or use in the bathroom, to moisturize, anything along that line. So this topic's really important to me because I realized a long time ago that 60% of everything that we put into our bodies, 60% of everything that we put onto our bodies is going into our bodies. So 60% of that lotion, for example, that you're using, whatever is inside of it is able to go into our system. So if that lotion has chemicals in it, you're also dealing with it on the insides. So let's start at the beginning. First, I'd like to talk about the endocrine system. So the endocrine system is a collection of glands that secrete hormones. So what are hormones? Okay, so hormones are used to communicate between your organs. They're also the tissue that regulates psychological and behavioral activities, such as digestion, metabolism, respiration, tissue function, sensory, sleep, excretion, lactation, stress, growth and development, movement, reproduction, and last but not least, your mood. So you're going to ask yourself, why is this so important? Well, it's so important because most of the products in the U.S. today are not regulated. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration has no authority to access the safety of these beauty products. So essentially, the cosmetic industry is free to put thousands of synthetic chemicals into their products. Things that we're not even really sure do anything in these particular products. So just asking yourself this question, am I using something that's poisoning me? Am I using something that's poisoning my kids? Am I using something that's possibly being washed down the drain and poisoning this earth? These are all questions that you should ask when you go into your bathroom. So I am not proposing that you go in and just throw away everything that you own. I'm just proposing that you go in and take a simple look into what's going onto your body, therefore going into your body. Becoming a conscious consumer is much easier than you think. The information is out there. Your dollar is your vote. Every time that you buy something, you're saying, I support this product and what it's doing to me, my children, and the earth. So do it for you, do it for your babies, and do it for the earth. What I found out while doing this project was that these chemicals are endocrine disruptors. So all of these things, which is pretty much everything that your hormones do for you, the chemicals are disrupting this. Endocrine disruptors are chemicals that interfere with your hormones. They cause cancerous tumors, They cause birth defects, learning disabilities, severe attention deficit disorder, cognitive and brain development problems, deformation of the body, breast cancer, prostate cancer, thyroid, and other cancers. This is all proved, you guys. I'm not making this up. Not to mention sexual development products and organ damage. This has all been proved. All of this information is out there for you. I just had fun doing it for the week and figuring out what felt good for me to change and what felt good for me to explain to you guys where I'm at with this. So anyway, what I found when you're starting to get kind of started, things to look out for. Chemical free does not necessarily mean that they're doing something right. It's kind of a lie. What chemical free means is we're lying to you. Because technically, you guys, water is a chemical. So if something says chemical free on it, I would be careful. The other thing that I really want you guys to look out for while you're being a conscious consumer is something called greenwashing. And what that means is that it's a nice little bottle and it has, you know, some herbs on it and it says that it's all green and helpful to the earth and whatnot. But really, it's just a greenwashing. They're just lying to you. So the other thing that you can do is download Skin Deep. It's an app that the Environmental Working Group made, and I will put it down. Pardon me, I have a kitten that will not. Shh. Kitten, why are you meowing? Come here. This is the loud little bugger. I apologize. Let me put it out. Kitty, go play. Excuse me, pardon. Okay, so back to what the Environmental Working Group is doing. The Environmental Working Group is really awesome because they put their time and their money towards making an app that you can load onto your phone and then scan a product and tell you if that product is rated from a 1 to 7, 7 being the most dangerous, 1 and 2 being the best. So what I did when I went through all of my products, I don't know if you guys looked onto my website, but you could see, I loaded everything up onto this app and I found out what was safe for me and what was not. You'll be really shocking with the results. Please share them. I want to know what you find. Anyway, so last but not least, the 3 most offensive ones that I found personally were deodorant, sunscreen, and tampons. Now, every girl must know, has to know, that if you're not buying an organic tampon, there are some scary things that they can put into that. So bleaches, chemicals, anything along those lines you're putting into your body, just be aware. From one sister to another, stop buying nasty bleach tampons. Deodorants are really big because they go right onto your arms, right where your soft little breast area is. Cancer's causing stuff, just packing that on. And you know what, these companies, they don't care. So we need to. Another one was the sunscreen. I'll give more information on my blog. It's a really important thing. And you know what, you guys? Sunscreen's really, really easy to make. So go ahead, I'll show you, I'll give you some tips on that on my blog as well. The places that you can find me, I will put on underneath this YouTube video. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do it all because I love you guys. And I'm just really happy that we're doing a knowledge over selfies. So let's help support that. Keep on going. And also, just for a heads up for everybody, I don't know if you guys can see my bump. When shooting a rifle, move the scope away from your face before, or you'll look like this. Anyway, thanks for joining The Farmer's Daughter. And I just want to tell you guys one more thing before we go. Next week, join me because our discussion is going to be about chickens and how these creatures are incredible for food, companionship, and they eat the ticks out of your grass. So if you have dogs or other livestock, they're incredible to have. So next week's topic, let's talk about how even in an urban environment, you can keep these creatures. So Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you tune in next week. And if you have any questions or suggestions or anything along that line, I would love to hear from you. Also, please, let's keep education over selfies any day. Say goodbye, Red. Bye, guys. See you next week. And we'll show you her house.